in the game as opposed to disappointment having your season ended. What emotions winning right now?
Obviously very disappointed. There'll be time. There's going to be a time later to be proud of our process and how we go about our business and how our guys competed and battled. This group deserved to fight another day, and I'm heartbroken that we weren't able to deliver this for him, for everyone. Did a lot of good things in this game. Held Harvey and Clark to 13 points. Obviously, 20 turnovers, 20 offensive rebounds is too much.
Bill Clark and very modest numbers as well. You're right, you did get a lot right. Was the rebounding again the problem all season that actually reared its head most significantly tonight?
I mean, there's many things that go in a game like this. I guess losing Will is one player too much. Obviously, giving 20 offensive rebounds is way too much. Turning the ball over 20 times is too much. And we were still in position to win the game, and this is the 5th time that there's a no call in the last 30 seconds of a game. That's a clear foul for us to go finish. So many things go into a game like this. Some we control, some we don't. We'll learn what we can learn and come back strong.
What was Will's complaint?
Sprained his ankle when he landed. Tried to come back in the second half, couldn't. Cost us a few possessions. Story of our season.
Tom, you knew this moment was coming. What's it like when it arrives like that?
Yeah, look, to be honest, just disappointed. Felt like it was there for the taking for us. That's the overriding emotion at the moment in terms of being retired, finished. Like, I feel like kind of got that out of the way a couple of weeks ago, and I've just been trying to enjoy these last few games with the guys, and it has been fun. It's been fun. We've played some fun basketball, and yeah, just gutted we came up a little short tonight.
How do you hope you're remembered, Tom?
I have no idea, man. I don't control how I'm remembered.
With love.
Yeah. All I can do is be me, and that's what I've tried to be for my whole career. Yeah, proud of what I've accomplished and proud of representing this club. So what will be, will be.
Mody, from your point of view, Tom, one of the absolute greats of the game in the last 15 years or so. Can you just comment from you on what he's achieved and what he's done for the game?
Tough for me to gather positive emotions now. Man, every time people summarize Tommy's career, I feel like it comes short, because you either talk about who he is as a person and a leader, or you talk about who he is as a basketball player, and both are fucking incredible. I've been so lucky to have him as a partner for kind of these first steps for me as a head coach. I couldn't have done any of this without him. I'm grateful for everything that he is to me, everything that he is to the club, and what he leaves us with is an immense responsibility to have the club keep growing and developing in a way that makes him proud.
Yeah. End of the season, but plenty of positives for you guys to take, as all games were close but one, and your team has shown they can play finals. How are you going to lead the team now, knowing that you have played this playoff and trying to go one better next season?
Good question. It's not the time to answer, though. Like everything we do, we review thoroughly and honestly. We look at all the things we did well and all the things we did not. We differentiate what's in our control and what's not in our control. We'll put a plan in place in order to address our weaknesses and make them strengths. We'll put a plan in place in order to take our strengths and make them even bigger. For now, I'll just be sad that I need to say goodbye to most of these guys, and I'll enjoy my last day or 2 or 3 with them. And after that, I'll get to work.
Maybe your only other trip here this year, you touched on it earlier, there was a really contentious call late. The end of the game might be a haze for some, including dopes like me. So what was the incident tonight where you thought, hang on, a bit of luck, we might have had a call that go our way there?
Just saw it in review. Zylan caught the ball in the pocket, 28 seconds to go. Robinson swiped down, no call. Doesn't matter. These are not the things that we control. There are so many things that go into a game like this that are in our hands. That's not one of them. So it's the least important thing in the world. I kind of regret saying it anyway. Let's move on.
When the dust settles, obviously there is review to be done.
Again, sorry.
So when the dust settles
Mhm.
on this and the review is underway, are you hopeful that sort of keep the cost of this roster given all that went through and that's
Nice, phenomenal roster. In the middle of the season, we had this slogan: we're either the best team that never was or the best team that ever was. And if we would have made the semifinals, for me, this means we were the best team that ever was because of all the things that we overcame in order to get there. And in all honesty, and I told this to the guys at the end of the game, sometimes the ball doesn't break your way. Results don't fall the way you want them to fall. I think that ball rimmed on the rim, kind of spun around and went out. So it's not always the end result that kind of you need to judge yourself by. I think this roster was incredible, and we never had a chance to see it in full. This team played full roster for 8 minutes the whole season, and we had a combined 82 games missed from our top 8 players. That's more than 2.5 players a game. So if I'd be as lucky as to keep everybody, it would be awesome. In reality, most of our guys played really, really well. They'll probably go out to make a lot of money somewhere else, and I'll be happy for them, and I'll enjoy coaching new guys next year.
Tom, you've played in 4 championships, team that have climbed the top of the mountain. Do you feel that New Zealand is now as proud of this team because of what you've gone through and how you handle it, how you fought, as they are from the championship teams you've been part of?
I always find it very hard to compare teams, but I certainly felt in recent weeks New Zealand really get behind us. It was really cool. I think they felt, we had some really tough times middle of the season, early in the season. I think we lost 4 or 5 games in a row at home. We were doing it pretty tough, but New Zealanders appreciate teams that play the right way, and for us to be able to dig ourselves out of that hole and play some really, really good basketball at the end of the season. The last couple of games at Spark were absolutely rocking. And I know people were watching tonight. They watched our game the other night, and it's disappointing because you could feel that fever start to build again. New Zealand's a special place when the Breakers are in the playoffs, and just makes it that much tougher that we can't go one step further and have another game at home.
Sorry, can I just ask quickly, Tom, as you're walking off the court, I know you said you were trying to put the retirement out of your mind while you were still playing the last couple of weeks, but knowing you were walking off the court for the last time tonight, what was that feeling like?
Well, someone threw the ball at my face, so I was pretty pissed off, to be honest.
One of our 20 turnovers.
Yeah, one of the 20 turnovers after the game. Honestly, I was just trying to find my mum and my sister. They were up in the crowd, which was cool. They were able to come and watch tonight. So I was trying to find them, and I don't know, I huddled with the boys, and I didn't know what to say. It's a strange feeling because I didn't think it was going to end tonight. So for it to just finish so abruptly, it's a weird one.
Your family means the world to you, and you had those tough years during COVID where you had to be away from them, and you had to go home to spend some time with them. What's the feeling like now, knowing that you get to go home to them and you don't have to worry about when you jump on the next plane to leave them behind?
Yeah, that's certainly going to be one of the perks of retirement. I know the kids are looking forward to having me home. It'll just be nice to have a bit of routine and structure for them, and not the randomness of what being a professional basketball player entails. It can be tough during the season. A lot of time away, but it's what we do. So yeah, I can't wait to spend some quality time with him.
Thank you very much, guys.
Done? Thank you.